Wisdom traditions like Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism have always considered reincarnation a central tenet of their worldviews. Many followers of the three Semitic religions, Judaism, Christianity and Islam, consider reincarnation a heretical belief, contrary to their faith. But this condemnation of reincarnation does not originate in the Semitic scriptures. For example, anyone who reads the Bible will find that it neither explicitly advocates nor directly rejects reincarnation, a stand that is similar to its stand on the doctrine of the Trinity. What is important is that some verses like John, chapter 9, verse 1 and 2, and Matthew, chapter 17, verse 9 to 12, do acknowledge reincarnation. Many of the early church fathers accepted reincarnation. Origen, the Greek Christian priest, by far the greatest thinker and biblical scholar of his day, is a prominent example.
Christians nowadays rarely believe in reincarnation. Certainly the Catholic Church doesn't believe in reincarnation. But one of its most famous saints, arguably its most influential teacher, St. Augustine, wrote a book on free choice of the will. And in that book, he talks about possibilities for an afterlife. And one of the possibilities he entertains is reincarnation. And he doesn't rule it out. And this is, to my mind, it's been neglected. And something that has to be discussed more, I think, by Christians.
Dr. Geddes McGregor, a Christian theologian and emeritus distinguished professor of philosophy at the University of Southern California, in his book Reincarnation in Christianity, describes in detail the unfortunate happenings that led to the exile of reincarnation from official Christian dogma. Many Christian scholars consider the edict against reincarnation controversial and inconclusive. For example, the globally renowned Swiss Catholic thinker Hans Kung, in his book Eternal Life, advocates not only the acceptance of reincarnation in Christian theology, but also its elevation to a central issue. Like the Christian Bible, the Hebrew Bible and the Quran are also relatively silent about reincarnation. The Islamic scholar Nader K. Mercer, in his book Reincarnation and Islam, has shown how belief in reincarnation is not incompatible with the Quran and overall Islamic doctrine.
Well, in my research of reincarnation, I found that reincarnation has been part of mystical Judaism for centuries, the Kabbalah. It was part of early Christianity, and the Roman Church did a pretty good job of eradicating the belief in the West. So there is precedent for believing in reincarnation. A lot of indigenous cultures have had a belief in reincarnation, and if you do a survey of all the beliefs around the world, almost in every place, in every isolated place across the world, some concept of reincarnation has emerged. It's just as natural as watching the cycles in nature. And people have known this forever.